So now in this video we have a couple of light dependent resistors that are wired as a voltage divider. This is going to start going into sleep mode in a little bit because we're running on battery. But in any case, you can see we're up about 2.5 squares right there. Should be about 2.5 volts out of 5. We're using a 5 volt power supply. So we have them on there. This is a voltage divider though, the light dependent resistors. If I cover the higher side one, you can see the voltage goes down. That's going to the positive supply with the 100 ohm resistor. 100 ohm resistors on each side. And if we cover the one going to the lower side, the darker one, there you can see that the voltage goes up. So the voltage is going to be more like whichever one has the most light. And so I can shine a flashlight on them equally and they'll get about equal. That looked a bit jagged because that LED actually turns on and off rapidly. So I come here, as long as I'm pointing at both of them, it's about equal. I'm going to shine the left one and not the right one. As you can see there, the voltage went up. And I can shine the right one, the one that heads down to ground, so it's conducting better. The light's not hitting the other one though, just the lower one, and the voltage drops down. If I turn this lamp here off, it was actually picking up the flashlight. I moved it. There you can see now they still got equal light when it's dark, so we got about 2.5 volts right there. So now I removed the jumper there that the oscilloscope probe was connected to, and it was taking a relationship to the alligator clip was clipped to a jumper going to the negative supply. So we were looking at the voltage here in relationship to 0 volts. Hopefully that makes sense. Now we have 100 ohm resistor coming to that side of the light dependent resistor. And then this is a different row down here, light dependent resistor, connected to light dependent resistor, and then other side of that light dependent resistor, 100 ohm resistor going to the negative supply. That's because I'm using 5 volts. If we have a bright enough light on both light dependent resistors, they'll get relatively close to 0 ohms of resistance. And they'll still add up. It might be like 30 and 30 for like 60 or something, which is still low for 5 volts. So we got at least 200 ohms of resistance, limiting the current path through there. But in any case, we are comparing how much light is falling on one light dependent resistor versus the other. It's comparing them. So as long as it's equal, we'll have about 2.5 volts right there. If more light falls on this one, it makes a better connection over there. So if enough light falls on it that it drops down to 100 ohms of resistance, that's also 100 ohms of resistance there. If it's dark enough, this will be like 10,000 ohms of resistance plus 100, so 10,000 plus 100. But in any case, that's a lot more resistance than 200 right there. So the voltage will go up, and it's that simple. So that's a way you can compare different light levels versus each other instead of total light level, because it could be completely dark as long as they both have the same amount of light. You'll have 2.5 volts, and it can be really bright. As long as it's falling on them equally, you'll have 2.5 volts. It only notices when there's an unequal amount of light on them.